Let's talk about an equally important part of development, data backup. At the moment, my application is made on this platform and I don't have any backups anywhere. Making a backup is very simple. Just click the export button and you have a JSON UI export. In the case of Node-RED, you need to go to Export, select all flows, select JSON, and also download it. But these copies are stored only on your local computer where you downloaded them. This is not a very good practice. It's just a quick solution. Let's connect our Node-RED and UI services to GitHub and also make a backup. Let's start with the backup. For this, we need to open the workspace settings, go to the Backups tab, write the name of your backup, and click the Generate button. We see that the backup is in progress now. You can make a backup at any time that is convenient for you. You can view the entire history of interaction with backups. And when you make a backup is made of all the services located here, the entire workspace, meaning the data in the database will also be saved. When you need to restore Node-RED data, UI data will also be saved. Everything you have will be saved completely. The backup is ready. Let's try to restore it. To better understand, let's see how many records we have in the database. At the moment, on the second page, we only have one product. Let's create a new test product with a bad rating and a very high price. We click the Create button, check that the product was added, but the backup was made before we added this product. Let's restore it. We click Restore. Now, as we can see, all our services have temporarily disappeared. They are not there now. We need to wait a few seconds for all the data to be restored. Well, the services are already fully ready to work. Let's check. We close our open services and open them again. And let's check our database. So we see what was returned from the database. And the apple is there, but the test product is no longer there, because the backup was created before that. This way you can make backups by creating backups and constantly restoring them. And the most common option is that we can make a connection to Git and work with Git. So let's try to do that. Let's start with Node-RED. So we select projects. We need to create a new project. We write your GitHub username and your email. We click Next. Project name. We must enter it. Description is optional. Then we click Next. We select Disable Encryption and Create Project. So we created our project. Next, let's go to Project Settings. Settings, and add a remote here. To connect to Git, you must have completely empty repositories, without a README, without anything. We select the HTTPS link. We paste it here. We click Add Remote. We close it. Next, let's remove the extra debug. We deploy this, and we open this project history icon. We make a commit. This will be the init. Next, we click here and create a branch. We click Push. Here, you need to enter your GitHub username, and your account's access token should be created as a password. We click Retry. And we see that there is no more push or pull. So we check our Git. And we see that there is a successful init commit and create project here. We have successfully created a remote copy of our project on GitHub. So we return to the UI part. Here we need to click the Connect Git button. And we need to specify the SSH link. We copy it. It should also be in a completely empty repository. We click Generate. We copy this SSH key. And we need to add it in the project settings. We add a deploy key. And allow it access. The new key is added. After that, we change the configuration. We click Connect. The first time there may be an error. Let's try again. And we made an init commit. All data is now saved remotely. Well, that's all about version control and data backup.